My honest opinion is that I think I do need a protector whose sole interest is the princess. Um, I think we sort of set that up as a fail-safe space trap, and I don't think I recommend um, changing that, Bucky. I think that he serves a purpose the way he is, and I like the way he is. And I think if he says he's not the person to ask, he's not the person for the job, then I think you should trust that he's not the person for that job. Um, so I don't think you guys should try to change Colin Farrell's position in life. I think you should respect a man with a heart for the queen. So that's my professional opinion. Leave Colin Farrell to the professionals. I mean, do you guys remember last year when I announced that Colin Farrell was my doctor and all of the company droids were texting him not believing in telepathy, to be manipulative at work and play the corporate game. And then they were like, "Colin, Colin, I've stubbed my toe, Colin." And Colin went running, literally and figuratively. He actually ran a marathon, but he also went running, got on a plane, was like, "I gotta get out of here." And I had to announce if you are not Alyssa, if you're not literally Alyssa Janello, please do not call on Colin. He is literally my personal doctor and he will not be answering any of your calls. You know what I mean? Wouldn't I say that to someone on the phone and I wouldn't explain well, on this occasion he helps this person, and on this occasion he helps this person, because it's my family again is literally none of your business. Like I think we kind of gotta separate that, separate the juice a little bit, and be like, I don't have to actually explain all of it to you, little droid peon, who's who's literally stepping way above her pay grade and thinks that she can call Colin Farrell in the fast dial for her stubbed toe or her hangover or whatever you would call him for, "Oh my God, Colin, I'm so sick. I feel like I'm gonna die. Please help me." No, okay, he's not a company doctor or he's not an earth doctor, okay? He's the High Princess's doctor, okay? And she has a specific name and it's not Zelda. Okay. So, so yeah, I don't think that Colin needs to change. Don't change for me, Colin. Don't change a thing for me. I'm standing here. Look at how hot this guy is. He looks like Hayden to me, or Colin. They have the same face. I know it's hard for you guys. They don't have the same face at all, Alyssa. I know it's so hard for you to see features, even if you're a design manager and stuff, because of the coloring. One has blonde hair and blue eyes, and one has brown hair and brown eyes, and you just for some reason you're just I cannot see features. I cannot see similar face features because the coloring is off. Because I'm such a good design manager. I can't see apocalypse. Mm-mm. Why not, Sky? Don't change for you. Don't change a thing for me. You just seal, yeah, yeah, yeah. All fall down. See no evil in all directions. Something dark for too long. Fear, don't change the thing for me. Change for you. Design managers are us. What do you mean I can't tell that somebody's got the same face because of their coloring, Alyssa? They wake up in a tizzy, I'm telling y'all. They wake up in a tizzy, I'm telling y'all, because of her broadcast. We have eyes to see that. Get your panties in a tizzy already this morning, Miss Design Manager. I think Colin needs to get in line. No, please, please. Mind your own business. Don't talk about my best friend anymore, okay? Take my best friend's name out your mouth, okay? I'm talking about the one, the only Paris Hilton. I don't know if I can even talk about what happened yet with Paris. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. I do. I love Paris. Okay, y'all. She She has spiritual aspects that she collaborates with, and she doesn't use her spiritual aspects against me to talk about them in her broadcast like other celebrity ET contact people. Apparently, it was actually supposed to be called ER. Where's ER? It's in the hospital. It's supposed to be called extra terrestrial. I said Ryan will figure it out. You know he's better at that stuff than I am. Okay. Okay. So they're actually supposed to be called ERs, not ETs. Where are the ERs? They are in the hospital. Okay. Where's your extra energy? It's in the hospitals, guys. The correct the correct extra estrogen. Okay. Okay, let me try to talk about what happened with Paris. Um y'all are not only separating me from my husband folk, Mr. Travis Fimmel. But y'all are also interrupting my friendships. And I just told y'all Paris helped me in a big way when I was going crazy. And because of that, I sort of became fast friends with her because it's not like normal. It's not like usual for like a socialite or like an heiress to show up in my bedroom and do like a spiritual broadcast for me, like in my bedroom, and be like, I need to help. I need to help her. I need to help a princess. And I always had like a fondness for Paris, like before that. But it was then that I realized that her friendship runs deep with me, and that friendship probably goes backwards. And there's memories there probably that, and I'm starting to get some of them. But there's probably more memories that I have with Paris. And I think Kathy said we were triplets at one time. So, or she calls us the triplets. I don't know if Kathy has like memories of us being triplets, but she definitely calls us the triplets. Talking about Paris, Nikki, and me. And so so yeah, I always liked Paris. I just always liked her. And anyway, I just told y'all how that happened. So usually these friendships go backwards. That's sort of how it works. But because of our unawareness, we don't have those memories, and we gotta sort of like re-upgrade ourselves to get those memories back. Uh, anyway, so Paris Hilton's, I hate even saying it out loud with my mouth. Paris Hilton's house burned down in the fire, and the Palisades fire, but her house was in Malibu on the PCH, and I was shocked. Okay, that's left me extremely shocked and talking to Paris over walls about it because I'm just like, why Paris? Why Paris? I love Paris, okay, and I guess I'd love her even more than I know that I love her because of this shock that I'm getting from it. And so I was talking to her over walls, and she was like, I was just trying to keep your mansion safe, and because Paris knows I love her. And I guess the Lana Del Rey mansion burned down, and that's what Paris meant by keeping my mansion safe by living on the PCH. And I mean, they said that they bought it for me, which is crazy. That they actually bought it for me. I can't believe it, the downloads that I heard last night. Definitely left me in shock. They said I have a house in every single state that's bought for me in my name. How am I going to find these houses? Nobody's coming forward and telling me where my house is and giving me my keys. Remember, everybody gave me their keys last year, and I guess it was the keys to my house that they bought for me. They said they bought the Lana Del Rey house for me, and that shocked me even more. And that it's because it's mainly an empty mansion. on the beach, and that would explain why it's mainly empty. And if they bought it for me, if my friends bought it for me, if Paris bought it for me outright, I don't know if it was like a joint venture or not, but Paris was like, "Yeah, we were keeping your mansion safe and for you, waiting for you to move in." And I was just like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, we bought it for you, Liz." And I'm like, "What? What do you mean I have a mansion in Malibu? What do you mean I have a mansion in Malibu? The one that I wanted. That's the one that I wanted. That was in the High by the Beach. Is it High by the Beach? All I wanna do is get high by the beach. Yeah, it's that one. I wanted that mansion. I just they bought me a mansion. They weren't able to give it to me because of all of the space codes fighting against me, and now it's gone. So I had a mansion that I could have lived in last year, and I'm here, and like I don't even know what to say about that. Like that's like that makes me feel like I'm just like what the hell, you know? And I mean they weren't trying to get LA wasn't trying to get my attention, right? All last year. That's basically all I talked to is like LA. You know, I talked about was LA and Sedona. Like I don't know, it was devastating. I did cry about it a little bit last night, but it's more like I'm in shock right now about it. And like Spencer was like, congratulations, Liz, on having the mansion you couldn't even live in, you know. Spencer's like, of course we want her to be our neighbor. What the fuck? This is crazy. It is fucking crazy. This is so crazy. Anyway, that's just like, cause, and I wasn't even thinking about my mansion. Why would I be thinking about it? Paris told me it after it burned, you know, and because like I had a panic attack last night, and it was probably because my mansion burned down. And you know, I just was talking to Paris about it and stuff or whatever. She's like, I was keeping your mansion safe. Yeah, the one you wanted. And I was like, what? It's like surprise, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Liz. So anyway, Paris was telling me, giving me her downloads back basically last night when she went on tour with Megan Trainor. You can watch it. It's on YouTube, I think. I saw it on like Instagram, I think. Um, they were at Madison Square Garden, and because remember Jen and I tried to take over the New World Order last year, and it's like that's the two correct princesses to take over the New World Order, Alyssa and Jen Lawrence. And so every pair of fake princesses, even if Megan Trainor is my absolute best friend in the whole entire god dang world, got booted and tooted to hell realm, to a hellscape. And when they were in that concert, they got booted and tooted to a hellscape, and they saw unseeable things. And you can watch it. You can watch it. She looks terrified in that at that concert. Paris looks absolutely terrified at that concert. And I was like, what's going on, Paris? Anyway, so it's, you know what I mean? It's like, Um, it's a rock and a hard place that y'all are in, right? And it's not affecting my energy, you know. So, I'm just saying y'all get warnings all the time. Okay, it's a mass event that you're seeing through your third eye, and that's also a future event that's going to be physical in the very near future. And Paris already knows that. Okay, because Paris is very smart. She's a smart blonde. She's got a smart blonde. She lives in a smart city. Okay, that's a smart blonde. Okay, um, and then there you go. I just said to Ryan this morning, I said, these people are suffering. And then Drax said, they are suffering greatly. They are suffering greatly. And it's just like, it's like, kind of, it's just like, I don't know. Nikki got abducted and she got promoted to spirit guide, Nikki Hilton. So, congratulations, Nikki Hilton, on your promotion to spirit guide. That means Nikki Hilton is real. Nikki Hilton must be new mom. There's a lot of new moms, but Nikki Hilton was in my room last night and she's like, I'm your new spirit guide. And I was like, oh, congratulations, Nikki. That means you're real. So, congratulations to Nikki. And then she gave me all of her gifts back. Yeah, I guess she gave me all of her gifts back. So she gave me a bunch of gifts and I don't know what they are yet, but it might just be money. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Um yeah, so I mean, is Alyssa allowed to be a Nepo kid on her own planet? Anyway, I'm just saying y'all are interrupting my friendships too. That's why we're kind of saying y'all are winning. I had a mansion. I can't even live in my own mansion in LA. You know? I'm just in shock. I'm just in shock. I'm in just complete shock. It's the church, y'all. Okay, it's the church. It's not the state anymore. Being in the state is not going to save you anymore. And I'm saying this out loud with my mouth. And the church started 2 years ago. Okay, on this timeline. That means there needs to be a physical church of Alyssa that people can go to and that I can walk into and be like, "Oh, here's my church." It needs to happen today. It really needs to happen today, and that's that will help deliver people out of the suffering. Okay, that'll really help people deliver themselves out of this suffering if there's a church of Alyssa. And that's what I wish for this planet, because it's just, before I take my leave, like, y'all gotta stop channeling through me and get your own goddamn channel, okay? Okay, so I had a dream last night. I was with Spencer Pratt. He came over in spirit right before I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep till like 3 or 4 a.m. I woke up at 9, so I didn't have that much sleep. Like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Um, and so I was with Spencer and Heidi, and I had to like, go get lunch for Spencer or something. So I was like his assistant, and I went to Chick-fil-A, and he was like, "Just get me whatever you get. I'll just eat whatever you get. Like, don't even worry about it." And I went to Chick-fil-A to get him to get us lunch. And it was really weird. Then I fell asleep at a park bench, and then like people stole my money, and like I found the people that stole my money, and I had to have them give me my money back. And I found out that like Spencer gave me like all this fake money. Like it looked like real money, but then when you open it up, it was like this big, and it had like, Big Bird or something on it, and I was just like, "What is this?" It was like really weird. And so I went to get him Chick-fil-A, and then I got to the place, and they're like, we're not selling that any. They were like, go look at the menu, see what you want. And I was like, this is like a weird menu for Chick-fil-A. I kept waiting for the chicken sandwiches to come up, and I was like, two spicy deluxes, I think, but let me check at the menu. And it like never came up. And I was like, do you have two spicy deluxes? And they're like, oh, we stopped selling that. And I was like, well, I didn't bring my cell phone, so I can't call Spencer and ask him what he wants. And I was like, okay, just give me they had like a tuna fish sandwich, like a fried tuna fish sandwich. I mean, who's heard of a fried tuna fish sandwich? But that's what they had. And I was like, okay, I'll have the fried tuna fish sandwich, but I only got one because I didn't know if that's what Spencer would eat. I finally found like a phone from someone who let me use their phone to call Spencer. And I was like, I didn't get you one because I didn't know, and I already ate it. Like I said, it was like really weird. Like, why would I sit there and like eat at the restaurant when like Spencer's waiting for his lunch? And because that's what we do to rude celebrities. I got it. Me and Spencer both heard you. Okay, like you had some rude assistants in the day, Spencer. So so I'm pushing my energy into rude assistance right now. Okay, like that's how interdimensionals work. Okay, I'm pushing the real energy that's keeping us back from starting the new world order into all the rude ass people of the world. So we can start this new world order, and you can stop making my friends suffer. Spencer and Heidi also lost their house in the fire. Okay, and I'm also perplexed about that. I'm just like, what is happening? What's happening? And so So anyway, I ended up calling him, and I was like, "Do you want the tuna fish sandwich or whatever? Like I already ate mine, but like I don't know if that's what you want, and like they don't have the spicy deluxe anymore." And he was like, I don't know." And he's like, "Was it good?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty good." And he's like, "All right, I guess I'll get it." So I think I ended up like getting him that, and then I went home and I was helping like cook the kids' meal. So I guess I was an assistant or something, and I was cooking them flowers. It was like this weird thing that doesn't exist on Earth. And it sort of looked like a sheet of rubber or a sheet of plastic, but it was like different colors. And supposedly it was natural flowers. It was actually like organic flowers, like made into like this rubbery, like mat, kind of like a rubbery mat. And I was cooking it on the stove for them. And it was going to be sort of like this gooey, stretchy material. And we called it like stretchy cheese, but it was made out of flowers, out of organic flowers. And I was cooking that for the kids. And I was like, this is going to help the kids turn into stretchy cheese to help them absorb what's going on right now or something like that. And that was like the dream. It was like really weird. Like, who has a dream like that? Like that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the hell that means. No clue what that means. I don't know what that means. Rubber children. I never heard of a thing like that in my life. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it was an interesting evening. I couldn't fall asleep till like 3 or 4 because all of the I think we felt a level 1 last night. I don't know if I filmed last night or not, but I had a panic attack and we were falling to level 1, which I think is the will. And yeah, so all of the messages from level 1 as we're clearing it out, as we're falling, they were all super organic and everything, and it made me like not be able to sleep. I don't remember like any of them. But it's just like every time I close my eyes, it's like something super organic, and I'm like, oh, I can't sleep right now. I can't sleep right now. And I'm getting a little dizzy saying that. um, okay, I don't know. I just, all the people having panic attacks in New York City, y'all, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people having panic attacks all over the world right now, and uh, um, there's people having panic attacks in Kansas City right now. Did I say New York City? I meant Kansas City. There's people having panic attacks in Kansas City right now, and it's like if y'all are having a panic attack, if y'all are having a panic attack literally every single day, like, and you can see that this is clearly virtual reality, please let yourself know that you do know. Okay. All right. So everybody pray for Paris Hilton because I do love her. Goodbye mansion in LA and high by the beach all day. They were saying like because I have another mansion in Malibu. I have another mansion in Manhattan Beach. I don't even know which beach this one's at. Okay, I just found this randomly on the internet, guys. We're saying that this one is in Manhattan Beach because this is what they look like in Manhattan Beach. Okay, but there's Redondo, there's Hermosa, and I didn't take this picture. I think this is from the internet, so I don't know exactly which beach this is from. Okay, guys. Um, but it's from one of those. It's from one of those. And anyway, so this is my other mansion, and they heard me at Lana's house, and they heard me here at my Manhattan Beach mansion. Okay, so because it's just like sadness. World War III almost started last night too, so they're listening. Okay, the old GoBots with the old power that we hate, that are constantly standing up for themselves against the princess's court's wishes. That does include friends and family. The GoBots are listening and they fight back every single time. So every time y'all want to say like my friends and family don't love me and start GoBot Nation again. I'm telling you, I'm saying I felt it again last night, so we might be sending it out again, guys. Okay, we the feeling we hate. There's a GoBot feeling that we all hate, that we all know very well by now. It feels like metallic horribleness. So they are fighting back. So I do have my own proof, okay? Even if it's not national or international proof, I do have proof that the GoBots do fight back when the court is talking and the court is getting along and the court's trying to constantly figure stuff out. They threaten World War III and I start to feel it. Okay, so I have my own proof. Whether y'all want to say that, you know, I mean, Nikki Hilton's real now. So, you know, GoBot Nation probably just promoted Nikki to real. So keep keep saying the stuff you're saying, because you're gonna make all my friends real. Okay, and that's a good thing for us. Because I do hear you right now fighting back. There's a reason why Travis Fimmel didn't come forward with that ring. And she knows it was too loaded. What? You have never said that before in your video. Was too loaded. Okay. Okay. Yeah, GoBot Nation said it again. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. To daydream. Okay, you got Miss Nikki Elton promoted to real. That's pretty good for, a socialite heiress. Wow. Great job, GoBot Nation. Keep going, make all my friends real. Okay? Why don't you play out your GoBot Nation theme right now and make us all be like, I hate this feeling. Make them all real in one fell swoop. Why don't you just do it? Stop playing with us. If you're going to go against this, just go against us the whole way so that the energy can reciprocate and appreciate the princess. Okay.